This is episode 24 of the Weekly Bust. We got the man, the one, the only, the guy in action who just whipped Isaac Doolittle's ass. The one who went down to Denver and decided that he was mile high. The man who fucking put the knuckles against the skull of a man who thought he was going to win the belt but didn't happen. He goes by the name of Mike the Marine Richman! What's good, partner?
Yeah.
What's good, you big dog pimping motherfucker?
Hell yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah. You're a fucking gang member, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's very few people that I'm willing to say that I like more than Jug or as much as Jug because I like Lorenzo a lot. But I also like you, Mike. So what is going on with you and how do you feel with your recent win that's coming up?
You
That
guys
just
got
happened.
really quiet on me all of a sudden. I can't hear you at all now.
You can't hear us now?
Hello.
Can you hear us now?
Is it on us?
Is it on us or is it on you?
I think my volume's all the way up. You guys got super soft. Once you started, it just got softer and softer.
How is
What?
it?
Why?
God damn it. What? You can't hear us at all now?
Hello.
Now you went back up again.
Okay.
We're good or not good?
Yeah, now you're good. Now you're
Okay,
good.
Okay,
perfect.
sweet.
Okay, cool.
I think our board sometimes just
Do
doesn't
not
work.
make us panic because we have weird shit that goes on with our audio, bro. We're like, what's going on?
We're in an old hospital, so
Like-
and
It was like someone put the volume button and made it like you were getting softer and softer.
Mike, I swear to God that we work with ghosts, bro.
yeah, we're in an
Knocked
old.
it over there.
We're out of an old hospital, dude. So we have an old hospital room
Turned into a
that is our
business
office. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It could be.
Hey, we've seen him roaming the hall and shit. So
Legitimately. I want to ask you how you're
believe it.
feeling first and foremost, and congratulations, my champ. Congratulations, bro.
No, man, I appreciate the congratulations. I'm feeling good, just already getting back to work, just recovering, resting, spending a lot of time with my kids and family, and just being business oriented. I got a full career outside of fighting, so then it's just kind of like, all right, back to business, go back to work.
Is that
and
tough
then
to
just
do
get
at
ready
times?
for-
especially
know,
since you just won a belt.
You're a celebrity, so I know it got to be hard to manage, a celebrity lifestyle.
and
Yeah.
and
And a
active
normal
dad
lifestyle, yeah.
Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it can be tough to juggle when you're juggling two careers that you're good at, and then your family life, and kids, and then relationship, and you can take a little moment for yourself to rest, recover, and then it's like, all right, you got to get back at it. But it's going well, it's going good. My ambition and my drive, that's what helps me just kind of keep focused and keep moving forward.
How many kids do you have?
That's a great question.
I got 3.
3 of them.
Fantastic. How old are they? You got any teenagers yet?
Yeah, I got a 14-year-old son who'll be 15 in December.
So you feel, how old are you, Mike?
I'm 37.
So I'm 33. I have the exact pain you do. I got a 13-year-old son that feels like he's a grown-ass man.
That's a fact.
I feel that.
Running around with their little girly friends.
Yeah. Does your
I
do you have a son or a daughter?
football, Dad. I just like my girlfriend.
You said you have a you
Shut up,
you have a
back to
son,
work.
right? You have a teenage boy.
Yeah, I got a 14-year-old who'll be 15, and then I got
His girl come over yet?
11-year-old, and then a daughter. No, not yet.
It's a fucking
Nice.
trip, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're like, you don't know how to act as a dad. You're like, should I punk my kid? Should I be cool to my kid? What, it's the weirdest thing in the whole world, man. Be like, do I assert dominance here, or do I act like he's the shit in my house?
Or does he run the house? I don't know what to do here.
Like,
I only have one daughter, so I know what role I gotta play. Come on, little motherfucker.
my youngest is a daughter, but she's 7, and then her 2 older brothers are boys, so that'll help me a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So I'm gonna break in. I got to know, and our fans got to know who the fuck is Mike Richman, and how can you describe yourself, my man?
Because the fight world knows you.
Yeah, you're a celebrity in the fight
man.
world. You're a superstar in the fight world, but who the
You
fuck
know,
are
We're
you?
trying to get Montana behind you as well.
You know what? I'm glad. That's a good segue because we were kind of talking about it, right?
Right?
You know, getting back into your personal life and everything like that. You know, at the end of the day, I'm hard headed, and I might seem like a certain type of character, which it's just truly me. It's just truly who I am.
That's who you
I'm
should
a
be.
family man. I'm a family man, and also, I'm a hard work in my career. My ambitions there to try to always be good and be better every day and make my club money. I'm sure we'll get into that more as far as my career and what I do there.
Absolutely.
And then I'm a straight shooter. I'm a down to earth guy. What you see on social media, I'm a
What do you
big
do for-
advocate, and I get it. Everyone's gonna have their own. Go ahead.
What do you like? What do you do as a hobby? You know what I mean? We know you fight. We know that you're a business owner. But what is Mike? Like, who is Mike? Do you like to hunt? Do you fish? Do you like sports? Who's Mike, bro?
See, that's the thing is I'm so busy with other things. I don't get as much hobbies as I like to. I golf a little bit in the spring and summertime.
Fuck yeah.
And I like doing that. I will, I hunt with family. I like to bow hunt and rifle hunt here from time to time. Bow hunted here in Wisconsin in November soon. But as far as day in day out hobbies, it's if I'm not working or if I'm not training, it's trying to spend time with my kids when I have them. Spend time with my fiance when we're both off work. So it's just kind of you get to this age where you're juggling so many things, right? And I'm just a down to earth dude, man. I'm just a regular down to earth guy. I am what I am. I'm very transparent, and how I act is how I portray myself online is who I am. I can be very serious. I can be funny. I can be joking. I can be a fucking asshole. I can be all those things. It's just I'm just a regular dude that likes to fight.
You're a dog, bro. You're not just a regular dude that likes to fight. You're a goddamn dog, for one. You have people that like to fight that get their asses kicked.
But they still like to fight?
Yeah.
Everybody knows one of those. They're just hard-headed and just don't know how to fight, but they're still out there.
Exactly what I'm saying. You're a dog,
They
bro.
just get beat up every time.
So you're not just a guy that likes to fight. You're a celebrity who likes to fight. I know that the changes are going to come soon because even though that you're kind of you're an older fighter is what most would say, right? Well,
sure, yeah. I mean,
but you're in the fastest growing sport in the world, and you're at the top of the game. So you are a celebrity in your own right now. You don't have to act like a celebrity. You're not Hollywood. You don't have to act like fucking Adrian Broner or anything, bro. The reality is that your world is going to change soon. Do you think you're going to handle it as well as some of these other fighters that have, or are you going to act wild like fucking Dante Wilder?
I think my career, my family, and my relationship keeps me grounded. I think staying busy keeps me grounded. You know what I mean? I think if I had more time, more off time, I think that's when people act more wild, right?
Then your brain can start working on other shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I keep moving. When my mind is idle, for sure. When the mind is idle, when you have free time, that's when people get a little wild.
That's how I feel. I feel like I have the same cogs always working, but they're working great. If I throw an extra cog in there, it takes a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. We grew up in Minnesota, actually, too. So,
yeah.
I want to bring up your Minnesota background.
Do you still live there, or did you say you live in Wisconsin?
No, I live in Minnesota right now.
Yeah.
I live in northeast Minneapolis, right across. My apartment literally looks downtown, right downtown.
Actually,
We've been there.
Yep, we have been there. Yeah. We lived all over Minnesota. What's the furthest north of Minnesota that you've gone, by the way?
Man, as a kid, I think I've gone all the way up to like International Falls.
Yeah, baby. We live there, bro. We live there.
Yeah, but as far as like that I can remember, probably Minnesota-wise would be like Alexandria,
Okay.
Detroit Lake, Bemidji, kind of going up 94 there, you know.
Okay.
What's your favorite place to fish?
You know what? That's one thing I'm gonna see. I might sound crazy to Minnesotans and Midwesterners and even Montana and Wyoming and all the people. Like I'm not a big fisherman. I just never got into it as a kid.
You're from the
never
city.
enjoyed
That's
it.
expected, bro. That's expected.
I lost my love for fishing.
I grew up in the burbs too. I live in the city now, but I grew up in the burbs. So like, don't get me like I'm not one to be like, I'm a city guy. Like I grew up in the burbs. I like to hunt. Fishing was one of those things that just I don't know. It never got me.
I can relate to that 1,000% actually, bro. Because everybody can be like, yo, you grew up around a man who liked to log, hunt, fish, and all that shit. But in all actuality, I don't like doing none of that shit, bro.
Right.
I did it till about 11 or 12, and I was like, this shit is dumb. I'm done with this. Like, I'm good.
I get why people can love it, and it's definitely clears the mind, and it's fun to get out and just get away.
Yeah.
Just for me, it never grew on me.
Right. It's like they're like a good day fishing is better than a bad day at home. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I could change.
So you're telling me
I could change
Yo, dude,
my
he's
day.
not lying.
Like,
Dude,
I
he's
don't
not
know, dude.
lying.
I
no.
could change my day in 15 minutes. And
And had
you
a
still
great
won't
day.
catch a
Yeah,
fish.
and had a dope day, dude.
You
Yeah.
still won't catch a fish. You're still going to be out here doing whatever, looking at the river pass by. I'm going to be doing something else because I'm bored.
I'll be yelling
That's
at my
so
wife and
fucking
kids.
true, dude.
Then just drinking on the lake.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So
like
you're-
if you have a boat, I'll hop on your boat. Fuck,
So-
I'll
so
fish
you're
from a
te-
boat because then you can just boat if you get
Oh,
bored.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
So you're telling me I'm the only one in here that has my fishing license right now?
I think so.
yeah.
And you're the
Yep.
only one that,
That you
actually
would
does
think-
not look like they fish.
Yeah, like you would never think that I actually do, but yeah.
him and his gramps
Yeah.
go out. Yeah.
So, you have your fight world, right? And then you have your family life, but then you also have this, in my opinion, you also have this awesome professional life, right? That you do. You manage a strip club, right? Or a gentleman's club.
Mhm.
Okay? So, in my eyes, all I see is a motherfucking pimp, bro. like
He's got the suit for it.
you actually have the whole fucking vibe to it, honestly. You're a motherfucking Mac Daddy pimp. Do you treat your women as proper as you should?
Absolutely. I think it's very important to run a good professional business. So they're the reason why everyone is there, right? They're
There you
the
go.
entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
the talent. You got to make sure you take care of them well and you have their back. Absolutely. They're in your staff.
100%.
Fuck yeah, and you got some badass bitches on there too, bro.
Yo.
I was just looking.
Yo.
I was just
Yeah.
looking, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, he has Hollywood bitches at his strip club, legit.
Dude, big
In the
time.
Midwest,
Yeah.
That is in the Midwest, dude. That is the weirdest part, dude. I'm like, dude, that's not Atlanta. That's not LA. That's not
No.
Vegas. What the fuck?
No, we got a pretty good rocking club. Spearmint Rhino in Minneapolis does really well.
Shout
we
out.
get a lot of travelers. We get a lot of the high end, very good quality women that you see that they look amazing. They look like legit models. They'll fly up here and they'll work up here at our club. So I take pride in that. The company takes
You
pride
should.
in that. I get what you're
Absolutely.
saying. Yeah.
For anyone that didn't hear that, it was Spearmint Rhino, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Shout out Minneapolis. What's up, cuz? So, are you gonna refer any of your baddies, like the top notch? No offense to any of the other baddies, but any of your top level super baddies, are you gonna refer them to BKFC and David so they can model?
Ring girl type
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
Yeah, ring
I
girl
mean,
shit.
If he's looking to bring on more people, I'll always have
You got the
always
bitches,
have,
bro. You got the women, bro.
I got it.
it up for sure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to bring bare knuckle to Minnesota?
Yeah, that's a question right there.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I know I've been bringing it up to the commission here. I brought it up to BKFC. Apparently, they're still talking about it, but I know how these things can go. I mean, anyone that pays attention, I don't know, how long it took for Montana or whatnot, but I think it's a lot of back.
Well,
and
we're
forth.
lucky, bro. We don't have a commission here, so we don't have to deal with them.
Almost instantly.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out
So
to
for
Wesley
us,
Kill Eagle
we do
for having the
MM
first bare knuckle boxing match here. Bare knuckle
MMA took a while. Yeah, MMA took a while to get kind of legalized to be a sanctioned body here. So
Talk to Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, I think they're working on it.
Talk to Jesse, man. You know he's gonna get it through.
I would hope. I'm hoping it'll be legalized and I can fight here one bare knuckle fight at least before I retire from the sport.
Mike, if you fight in Minneapolis, bro, I want to be there presently.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
with
sick.
that, dude.
100%, dude. I love Lorenzo. He loves Lorenzo. He loves Lorenzo. So, whatever our relationship with Lorenzo is, dude, we also like you, dude. We've been fucking with you for 5 to 6 months now. We're like, dude, that's the dude right there. So if you do end up doing a hometown show in Minneapolis, we want to be present. I just want to say that. And we're going to fucking rock your crowd. Because we're also from there. We lived there for almost 8 years of our lives, dude. Me and this guy did. That's my brother. And so we're like, dude, we kind of support you as kind of like you're not our hometown, but like you're kind of our hometown dude too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to get down with you, man. We want to cheer you on, dude. So we hope that it's not Jug that you fight in your hometown because we don't want to have to be split when you do fight.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
I think
No, Minneapolis,
like,
downtown Minneapolis, they got a good fight crowd. So like if they know that if they threw a show here in downtown Minneapolis and
it's gonna sell out, dude. Yeah,
it will sell out.
Well, dude, Minnesota's like it is kind of like Montana. I would almost relate it. It's kind of like the flat version, like not so mountainy and like lumberjacky style, but it's definitely the kind of the same mind state of Montana. Like we're kind of like. We're country and kind of homebred, but
I also kind of feel like
But we also kind of have like we have that city feel because we're outlawish over here in Montana. We're outlaws over here. You know what I mean? Like we're the last of the West, so we kind of have that grittiness to us. And I think Minnesota kind of retains that in its essence as well. And so if that ever does happen, you be sure to hit up the Weekly Bus, and we're gonna advertise the fuck out of your fucking show, dude. I promise you that.
I appreciate that big time, yeah. We'll see what happens. All I do is, will it happen? I'm not sure. All I hear every time I bring it up is, we're talking about it. I'm like, all right.
Push it, bro. You're the front runner of that right now. I can honestly say Mike Richman is the face of Minnesota's fight game.
100%.
Well, you got Brock Lesnar, but Brock's a little different. Brock is not fighting actively, and he's WWE. He ain't really fighting.
He's WW.
You are really fighting now.
Speaking of both of those, have you ever been to Montana in the winter?
That's a good question.
Not in the winter. The only time I've been to Montana was the Billings card.
Oh, you came to the Billings card. Okay.
So you've never seen the mountains?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
no, never been up to the mountains. The closest I've been to Montana
is North Dakota.
yeah, basically.
I was gonna say Eastern Montana is North Dakota.
Yo, come over here, dude. Why didn't you come to the Great Falls show and show out, baby? You should have, dog.
Dude, that would have been dope. If I'm all for it. If BKFC wants to pay for my trip.
That's
right. Talk to David, dude.
Hell yeah.
I think that everything that you guys have got going on in BKFC with you, Chuck, I mean, the people that are actively in the media, such as yourselves and Lorenzo and Palomino and also Brito, the people that are active, we'll even get into the girls like Beck, and then we got Paige. The people that are active in the media like you guys are the reason why BKFC is going to be massive. I honestly believe that BKFC will in the next 10 years will overtake UFC.
Because there's
it's going to be big.
It's going to be big, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
The thing about Bare Knuckle is the roster is so big, but only, like Ty said, only a few of you guys actually are actively doing stuff.
Like, you guys are super active. Yeah, we fuck with the people
like
that...
for locally, Kai Stewart is our most active local fighter.
Oh,
He's the only one
I
that
bet
doesn't
you
market
heard of
himself
Kai.
here.
Have you heard of Kai?
I think Kai, he made his debut when I went to that.
Yeah, the Billings
yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gates, yep. That's right.
He's a gritty, tough kid, and to see him, I think when he really tightens up his game and his skill set, he already showed he's a fucking tough kid. He's there to bang. I think I saw his second fight was a back and forth battle, and he's so young, and he's really kind of understanding the game.
Second fight was a mock. Third fight was a
No, his second fight he saw. The second fight he saw. Yeah, it was his third fight, but it was the second fight he saw.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The last.
Second fight I saw the Billings one, and then the second fight that I saw was the back and forth one. That was that's when he was.
That was a Crowder fight, Rusty Crowder. Yeah.
Crowder fight.
Yeah, that's
that was
Crowder is tough, and he got banged up.
But Crowder could only go for like a round and a half.
No, fuck that. Crowder went the distance, dude.
Bro, he was.
You ever fought 5 rounds, Levi?
No.
He fought 5 rounds.
But I'm just.
That guy's a dog.
I was still ready to
dangerous.
go.
That's what people don't understand is he's still dangerous the 4th, 5th round. This is bare knuckle, man. Like even 60% shots and fucking, where they hit you, they can crack you, they can cut you, they can fuck you up. It can change like that.
Right.
I'm glad you said that because I'm going to bring it up from you, and I'm going to be 100% honest with both of you. And I told Jug I'd say the same thing. I said, I think you are truly the underdog when it comes to Jug. And I don't want to say that as a fan or of either one of you. I just think that what he's done to other people has done so fast and so fucking it's been he just wrecks people. And with you have seemed to take your time and then you beat them down. You know what I mean? Do you think if that match ever comes to play, do you think that that's the route you're going to take, or you're going to be a complete different person when it comes to Lorenzo? If you guys do happen to have a mega match,
that would be something I would have to think about. And really kind of. I'm very much an instinctual fighter, so I'm very calculated when I try to fight.
Yep.
And even when Doolittle rocked me, all that that was just calculated.
You look good for a week out, by the way. You look really good.
It's just I would have to reassess that, yeah, because you can be super calculated, you can be super methodical with your movement, and then he can catch you with something, and all that build up to be calculated.
That's exactly why I brought that up. Because bare knuckle's so different. I said this on the last episode. I said that bare knuckle is different from any other sport that I've ever watched. Whether it's boxing, whether it's MMA, whether it's kickboxing, whether it's Muay Thai, it doesn't matter. This is so different because all it takes is truly one knuckle to fuck you up, dude.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
it's one rolling of the knuckle. And that's it.
You can
it's fucking sick.
You can be skilled. You can be
damn.
skilled. You can be beautiful. You could have the greatest footwork. You could have the best defense. As soon as a knuckle touches you, that is in the right placement, you're fucked. That is what makes this sport way different. That's why I love this sport, and that's why I became a fan of you, by the way, because you are a dog, bro. I've seen you get banged on, and I've seen you have great defense, and I've seen you bang on others. You have what it takes to be a fucking phenomenal bare knuckle fighter. You are already a champ, right? And you probably will go down as one of the fucking early on fucking greats, right?
Definitely a pioneer as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to go down as one of the fucking early on greats. But can you make a legacy out of it? And I think you are one of the very few people that have the ability to make a legacy out of it. And that's why I think I'm a fan of you, because I actually do believe in you. And the reason why...
Not even interrupt, go ahead.
The reason why that you and Lorenzo are a mega fight is because you're the only one right now, in my mind, within Lorenzo's weight classes that has a fucking chance, dude. That can literally offer that challenge to a man that has been unchallengeable. Is that true?
I think Lorenzo, depending on whether you say his quality of a talent that he fought early on in his career, since the Trujillo fight, he has shown he's improved every fight.
Absolutely.
So absolutely, I agree with what you're saying. And the bottom line is, yeah, he's got 3 options. He's got 3 options that only people want to see, and I think one of them they don't really want to see. They don't want to see. I honestly don't think they want to see the Quinton rematch.
No.
No disrespect to Henry.
Henry, you're cool, but you got beat up.
No disrespect to that. I don't think they want to see it, whether they say it's supposed to happen or not. So the only 2 fights that the fans really want to see is
Gustavo.
One, he runs it back with Trujillo.
Yep.
He runs it back He runs it back and defends his knuckle loss against him. Or B, he faces me, which all the people that want to see this fight. Now there might be someone out there that no one even knows about yet that is the next big guy. especially a bigger weight guy, to go in there and give Lorenzo and really give him the test. Maybe, but we're not talking about down the road. We're talking about what the people want to see now, and I'm down to give the people what they want to see. What people don't realize is I could drop down to 155 fucking pounds if I want.
We know that. Actually, we know that. I know that. I actually have a topic.
Do fucking legendary, crazy shit. So that's why I'm up at this weight classes. That's why I want to challenge Lorenzo. You don't think unfortunately, he's got talent, but he can only maneuver in a couple of classes. I can go all the way down. I can test my mettle against these fucking big dudes every time all the way up. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's why
Mike, do you know why I fucking respect you?
Mega fight.
It is a mega fight. It is a mega fight. Do you know why? Because you came up. So I actually was researching you a long time ago. You like to fight at 155 and 165. And you do really well there. You almost look healthy there. And you kind of looked a little over heavyweight at 185. But, dude, I watched you perform, and I was questioning when I watched you walk into Doolittle because I had you picked. I picked you to win the fight. And you could see my reaction during the whole thing when you won that I was really happy that you won the fight. But I already had you picked. So when I seen you at that weight, you look really good, dude. Like I wasn't sure that you were gonna look as good as you did, and you look really good, dude. I have to say that on record. I think 185 is probably your primal spot to fight really good fighters, dude.
I think
if you drop lower, you fuck everyone up. If you go up higher, it's a little too much. But if you stay where you're at, that is the spot, man.
I'm super fit. When I drop down to 75, 65 for 55, I'll be super fit. I carry extra weight at 185. I carry fluff. I carry shit here and there, but I'm just fighting at I carry more body fat when I'm at 185. But I'm willing to crack.
You look like a dog, though, bro. You look like a goddamn dog.
Shout out to whichever one Mission Accomplished said they have Richman, and then they have Henry, and then they have Chris Camozzi to fight Jug. We forgot about.
Absolutely, I think that is. I think
that could be a big fight too.
That could be a good one
for sure.
I think Chris Camozzi would be a decent fight, but I honestly believe the fight of the year, and I've said it. I've been promoting it. I've been pushing it.
Knucklemania 2 goes down, dude. That's where I want
3.
it to happen.
Knucklemania 3.
3, yeah.
You guys are the main event. I think if anybody, including David,
you have been saying that,
including David, I've been saying this for 6 months, dude. I've been saying this for 6 months. If you guys could all meet at 185, you and Jug, for the main event for Knucklemania 3, that is the biggest fight of the fucking year, dude. Everybody wants to see it because Jug will eliminate most of the people. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. That is the money fight. David has to recognize that people want to see that. That's the fight that people are willing to pay money for. Yes. People are willing to make that money to see that fight.
The bottom line is, I don't ever believe Lorenzo's afraid to fight me. Lorenzo was a tough dude. I'll give him that.
Have you guys been in the same room yet?
He won't fight. He wants to get paid. I want to get paid too. I want to get paid too. So make the fucking fight happen.
Yes.
What I don't like is this little song and dance, all this fucking bullshit build up, talk shit, and then we don't fight.
Right.
We did that once before and it didn't happen. I want to put on
Fuck
fucking
that.
mega fights. I get it. It is a lose-lose. It is a lose-lose fight for Lorenzo to fight me. I'm the smaller guy. If he beats me, this is what it is. If he beats me, right?
Yeah.
We lost to the smaller guy. Mike ain't really supposed to be 185, but he just went out. Boom. If he loses to me, then I was like, oh shit, you lost to Mike, to the smaller guy. Maybe you aren't as great as you are. It's a lose-lose fight.
I don't know about that, Mike, because I think you undergraded yourself, dude. I think you are the baddest dude.
Maybe I'm humble. Maybe I'm too humble.
I think you are humble because I think a lot of people within this sport believe that you're the baddest dude 165 and below her. I don't think anybody believes that anybody's going to fuck with you at that weight. That means Palomino. That means Brito. That means Gogo. I think everybody that's lined up below you, you're the top dog. And I do believe that that's the case. Now, anybody that's above 185 or 165 and above, I think they look at Lorenzo like that's the dude. So that's why this match is the match. I believe that this is the match that everybody who watches Marine was like, who can Marine not beat? Jug. And then everybody looks at Jug and like, who's the man that he can't beat? It's the Marine. So, you know, you have your haters and your lovers, and they're all meeting the same. That is the money fight for both of you guys. And if anybody,
it is a money fight, it'll be a mega fight. And if I can't put him down, you know what I'm saying? Like I say this to people all the time. I hit really, really fucking hard, but I know I'll come across someone where I hit them and I crack them and they eat a shot like Doolittle. That motherfucker, my hand is still recovering. I landed some clean fucking right hand.
Did you hit Doolittle hard as fuck?
And he kept walking.
Right hand, that dude that would have melted anyone else, but he ate him. And I know that when you fight bigger dudes, they're going to take your shots. So when it comes to me fighting Lorenzo, if I can't put him down, I'm going to make it a fucking war. I'm going to make it a battle. I'm not going to dance.
That's why it's a fight for you.
And that's why the fight has to fucking happen.
Yes, Knucklemania is the spot, dude.
I seen you guys get in each other's face at 26. And I thought it was going to happen, you know, relatively after that. Maybe
That did happen. Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
Yeah, in Florida. You were there.
Yeah, I know. I forgot all about it.
So
Dude, Florida was wild. I forgot all about that.
That's why I talk about the build-up. We had so much build-up, so much hype. Everyone was like, yeah, this is the fight. And then it got deflated, and it
didn't happen. And then I swear I seen it was, like, signed for a day, and then it was like, no, we're going to throw 2 other dudes at him.
I mean, they verbally, you know, felt verbally.
Fuck all that, dude. I think this needs to happen.
The hype was there, and then it went away, and then he went. I'm like, man, I'm not going to keep doing this dance. Sign the fucking deal, and we can build the biggest fucking hype fight you ever want to fucking see.
Yep.
And that's a Feldman thing,
He's a genius, dude. David's a fucking genius.
Send me the contract. I know I'll sign it. And then we can do all these fucking interviews and we can talk all the fucking shit we want. That's why I'm not even paying any attention to it.
As soon as that contract signed, we want to both back on at the same time.
Absolutely. I think we wasted too much time on this tonight. So let's move on.
So I'm going to jump right into it. We talked about you advertising ladies. How did that work into your OnlyFans sponsorship?
That's a fantastic question.
Like who pursued who there? Did you?
No. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to make sure everyone knows I'm the fucking OG of the OnlyFans sponsorship.
Yeah.
The first legitimate sponsors of fucking OnlyFans. In case you guys are wondering, I'm the first one.
Dog.
Damn, that's
dog. Yo, hold on. Let me line it up. This motherfucker, Mike Richman, is the first, baby. This motherfucker's the first motherfucker in BKFC to come out with the OnlyFans, baby. If you thought any of your hoes were about something, your hoes ain't about shit. Mike Richman hoes run this motherfucker. You know that.
You thought your hoes were bad? Now your hoes
Hey,
ain't shit.
Mike Richman hoes bad.
Yo, we fuck with you, man.
Club business didn't have anything to do with OnlyFans.
There you go.
Nothing to do with that.
You had nothing to do with it?
I'm just gonna go with the intent now. No. Anyone that if you look at all these,
Levi, whatever you're doing, you're fucking with our feed.
You look at my profile and showing sexual content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I feel like I'm freezing in and out right now when I'm trying to talk to you, but
you're good.
OnlyFans is staying with their explicit content. You want to fuck and do all that shit,
right.
Dick and fuck bitches. That's still a legitimate thing. But then they're also moving away to creator content.
That's us. That is us, dude. I asked about this months ago.
You guys, whatever. Behind the scenes stuff, fight stuff, interviews, just all that kind of shit. They're trying to get the more creator content route, and that's why they're so heavily into not only bare knuckle but boxing.
It's everything, dude. It's everything. It's podcasting, everything, dude. I've been mentioning to these boys. I said, dude, why the fuck are we playing games when we should be doing fucking OnlyFans, dude? Legit.
See, so are they trying?
Jump into it because they're about. You need to hit them up.
Well, if you have a plug, send them our way, dude.
Wait, so basically they're trying to keep what is already there, but also kind of go like a Patreon route.
I can't hear your mic in the middle. I don't know, for some reason I can't hear you very well.
Yeah, is my mic fucked up?
I can hear you, but maybe you can't. So just talk into that one for a second.
No, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So they're trying to keep like what they've already had, but then kind of go on like the Patreon route because I don't think you can have like nudity or anything on Patreon, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like the best of both worlds right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like,
Like they would be upset with my deal. They would be upset with the deal that I have with my content or with my page that I have, and next thing you know.
Do I have to
sucking my
pay for
skin.
you? Because I'm about to subscribe to you.
busting
wait,
out
so
titties
is my
and
mic like not
all
plugged
that,
in?
You know what I mean?
I can hear you, Christian.
I can hear you too, Christian. But
Yeah,
Mike,
I'm
do I,
thinking-
Mike, do I have to pay for you if I subscribe to you?
No, mine's free. Mine's a free one. I'll have little.
I'm making an
little stuff
OnlyFans tonight, bro. Legit.
like little extra videos that maybe be like $2-3, but like all my content's pretty much free.
I never have made an OnlyFans, but I'm going to tonight.
I was just gonna say, Mike gets on there, shakes his wee wee, and OnlyFans pays him
Yo, if
to
my
do it.
if my
Hell yeah.
bitch found out that I was making an OnlyFans for a fucking like, she'd be like, "Why you making an OnlyFans? You trying to fuck bitches?" I swear to God, that's what I'd be like. No, I'm trying to fuck Mike Richman. God damn it.
Yeah, I wanted to see my shit.
No, that was the main question because like the whole OnlyFans, it's been a debate with the Weekly Bust itself because we were gonna start an OnlyFans just for that, dude. So we wanted to know what exactly brought you there and how did it happen.
I had a good friend of mine that behind the scenes, I won't say him by name.
Sure.
But he's the one that hit me up before OnlyFans did a big sponsorship with BKFC, before any fighters started getting sponsored. My Rickles fight, probably, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month before the Rickles fight, that's when I got my sponsorship deal. They put together a whole little package for me, kind of like an endorsement type of deal, and then we started building from there. And then I had the logo and everything, and I was posting about it on Instagram, and I had 1,000 fighters from BKFC hitting me up. Yo, how do you, what's this, what's that? I'm like, hey man, like, I'm not gonna, I know they're getting into this, but I'm not gonna like send everyone, who to call, who to talk to, and what to ask for.
100%.
Like,
If they want to sponsor you, they'll sponsor you.
if they hit you up, tell them what your words and go from there. That was just advice I gave.
Mike, what you got to tell them?
If they hit you up, tell me.
What you got to tell them is market yourself better.
Yep,
They'll sponsor you if they want to.
He's not bullshitting at all, bro.
Check our link in the bio.
Dude, we deal with a lot of fucking people that
Send
just
us
don't
some
know
likes,
how to
Mike
market
Green
themselves
Richman.
at all, bro. Like, you're really good about it because you share, you understand that the internet runs the world. There is no loser to the internet. I mean, there's no winner. There's no winner to the internet, I should say.
The internet's still undefeated.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in the game for a while. I definitely know.
And you're smart. You're smart about it, dude. Like, you understand it. So, like, I have friends that make music, that make porn, that make fucking podcasts, but they don't know how to market at all. And it frustrates me when I talk to people. I'm like, dude, you're not marketing yourself. You don't know how to do it well because you're not trying to produce a product. You know what I mean?
You're just posting a link.
You are the
You're not
product.
telling
You
why.
are the product.
Watch it.
So that's why I said, like, when I reached out to you, I was like, dude, you got to market yourself. And then you started, like, you already were doing it. You just weren't fucking with us, right? So I was kind of butthurt about it. I was like, oh, what the fuck, dude? We're making all this shit for you. Push it, dude. And when I started watching you and I was like, oh, he already got his own thing going on. So it made a whole lot more sense to me. You got it, bro. You understand that it's not the media's job to push yourself. It's your job. And you have it.
Right. I think it's your job to push yourself to a level where the media wants to connect and then ride and work with you, the media content as well. And then you work it together as a partnership. Now,
I feel that.
1,000%.
Work
1,000%.
guy, but I think it's on you.
1,000%.
To start your path.
100. Yep.
So, go ahead.
I was going to ask him, so did the nickname The Marine be adapted to you, or did you name yourself that for fighting?
Thank you. That was a fucking question I wanted to ask myself a long time ago. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I've told this story a couple of times throughout my career. When I got out of the Marine Corps in January of 2008, I made my pro MMA debut in April of 2008. But I did a Muay Thai smoker maybe like February or March, late February, early March when I got out of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Just kind of, it was here in downtown Minneapolis. A place called the IDS Center, the big building. It was up top. It was this little event. Anyways, fast forward, I'm getting ready to come out. Come out next, kind of like a ballroom type of setting.
Right.
I was actually wearing my Sergeant of the Marines T-shirt, but there was a table outside. There was a table full of Marines in their dress blues, and they're all in their dress blues. And the announcer at the time, Big Papa Schnocki was his name. Rest in peace. He's no longer with us. He's a prior service Marine as well. My cornerman, I think I was on deck or in the hole. I think I was on deck or in the hole. Anyways, it was in between fights. My cornerman, Mark Royce, at the time, that's who I was training with. He went out and told Big Papa Schnocki, he said, hey, there's a Marine fighting next, Mike Richman.
Gangster.
He's a Marine. He just got out. So then Big Papa Schnocki announced me as the Marine, Mike Richman. And then the dudes all in the dress blues, they were all going crazy and whatnot.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
I just kind of stuck. It just went, instead of going from the Marine Mike Richman, it was Mike the Marine Richman. But that is where it all started, and I just kind of rolled with it, yeah.
Okay, so if you could have any nickname, what would it be?
Fantastic question. Thank you.
Oh, man.
It's a good one, right?
Can I give you one? Can I give you one?
No. I always wanted to, it would be off to like some of my favorite boxes of all time. Iron Mike. I think Iron Mike would have been a fucking dope.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Dope as fuck. Dope as
Just
fuck.
gotta live up to those names. To be
You're a dog, bro. You're a dog.
I was a big Hector Macho Camacho fan, so some sort of play on the Macho would be dope.
Hector Camacho, he fought Todd Foster, who's
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Great. Yeah.
No shit.
Camacho,
Shit.
yeah, Camacho fought Todd. Todd's one of our Great Falls heroes, dude. He fought hella tough boxing.
Yeah, Todd said his hands were moving so fast I couldn't even see him.
Couldn't see him, yeah.
Goddamn.
He was fast as shit. Absolutely. That's what initially comes to my mind. Other than that, I don't know. Something that has to do with.
Do you know who you remind me of, bro?
Who's that?
And I don't want to offend you because it's not like an offensive thing, but it's gangster. You remind me of the 1990s cartoon Wolverine. without the mask. Have you ever watched the cartoon 90s X-Men, by the way, guys? Yeah, that's you, bro. That's fucking you, dude. If I could take the mask off the Wolverine, you look like that cartoon character, bro. So I think if I were to ever because I've done a lot of content creating for you and for Jug, and I've done a lot of content creating for anyone actually that's been involved in BKFC that we've interviewed. But you in particular, when I content create, all I fucking see is the old school yellow and black Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I swear to God, dude. That's not a joke. That's for real,
Especially
dude.
with those
I love it. It's funny you bring it up. I remember
pants.
watching that damn cartoon before going to school, and that's how I'm fucking aging myself because you're talking about 90s cartoons. Yeah, for sure.
That's you, bro. That's you. That's who I have envisioned you as. When I fucking do content creating, which is a lot, I envision Mike fucking Richman as a Wolverine, dude.
Hell yeah. I get that. And I like those
Because
I like
Wolverine,
the shorts you wore last, by the way.
yeah, and maybe that could be it, dude. It's his build. You got a short and stocky build. You're very stocky as an individual. You got the fucking you got the tiger stripes, so you had the animal behind you. Tiger style, baby. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I actually am wearing
Actually,
some
It is.
without even noticing.
Yeah, you're the dog, bro. So I've always, if it wasn't the Marine, I would have called you the Wolverine, to be
there you
honest
go.
with you. I would have said that a
That's
long
actually
time
pretty
ago.
good.
Mike.
I like that.
The
I'm
Wolverine
feeling like
Richmond.
Wolverine right now.
Yeah, because that's what you remind me of, dog. You were I counted I think going into the third, you were getting fucked up. I think you were getting pretty banged on in the second with Doolittle, and when you came in, it was the third that he knocked him out, right?
Yeah, in like a minute, dog. You
Yeah,
come
it
back
was the third.
like Wolverine for real.
So
A minute
when that
break and he
happened,
got it on.
I told my wife, and my wife has it on camera, dude. I was like, I don't think he's done yet, dude. He reminds me of a Wolverine, dude. And sure enough, shit, you came out and you beat him up, bro. And I was like, I threw a fit. I knew it was gonna happen. I was just fucking ecstatic. I was like, there it is. And you can hear me in the video. You can hear me live. I was like, there it is. There it is. I knew it was gonna fucking happen, dude. You're a fucking Wolverine, bro. You're the guy that heals quickly in between rounds. Cause you were banged on, bro. You got fucking hit a few times. I thought you were gonna go out. And
no, yeah, I mean, I'll explain the situation now because I don't think once again we dive back.
Actually, yes, please do.
The average fan doesn't understand. You know, they think, oh yeah, I've been in a street fight, but no, you haven't been in a bare-fisted, bare-knuckle, organized fight against someone that's highly trained and trying to fuck you up.
I was just gonna
so
say,
like,
sanctions trying to.
He caught me with a nice left hook.
Yeah, he did.
And I was lazy with my defense, right to the temple. Hit me hard, right to the temple, and all of a sudden my body kind of was like in quicksand. You know, like
you look like it, bro.
Everything was slow.
Not a lot of people are gonna notice what happened in your fight, but you could see it in your fucking demeanor, dude. Anybody that knows fighting knows that you weren't okay. You got hit really fucking hard. You got hit hard, yeah.
He had me in trouble.
Yep.
He had me in trouble, and he had me in trouble. I was dazed and confused, and I was in quicksand. It reminded me of if you ever played Knockout Kings on EA Sports or like the Fight Night on EA Sports.
I love fucking Fight Night, dog.
Yeah, Fight Night was great.
Fight Night round 2 was my
Rock
favorite.
with a big shot on that game, and you're just like,
you gotta wobble out.
You gotta do this slow. But I watched his
your
gas
mind
tank.
is going super slow, and everything that he's throwing is just coming fast, and you're just like, you're eating. But in that moment, I'm like, all right, cool. The worst place in fighting to get fucking rocked is against the ropes.
Yep.
Especially on those ones.
Because now
especially on bare knuckle. Actually, hey, can I pause you for a second? I want to reiterate because I've said this on the show before. Actually, anybody that gets caught on a bare knuckle rope is not the normal rope you're getting caught on. It's very stiff. You get caught and you're stuck. It's not like you get bounced back.
There's no lean.
Yeah. No. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people do not understand that. When you got hit in the ropes of bare knuckle, in BKFC anyways, when you're in BKFC, those ropes are super, 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 super stiff. They're like hitting a wall.
Yeah, they don't move backward. They only move up and down.
But not only that, anyone that really knows, I can't backstep then slide up.
Yeah.
So I only have 2 exits.
Because you were cut on that barrier.
Anyone knows fighting that knows I can't step angle. I got 2 exits. This
way,
way, this
way.
way.
That's exactly it. That's important to know. That's important to understand. Yes.
So I knew, I'm like, man, I can't get on as I'm fucking dazed and confused, I'm like, I can't get on my wheels. If I get on my wheels, he's going to check hook me. He's going to get me and he's going to clip me and maybe I'll go down. And then I'm like, I'm too dazed and moving in mud right now. If I do a slip, I'm going to slip right into a counter. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'll fucking take these shots. Let me just chuck my chin, guard up, try to clinch him. If I can see his shots coming, I can embrace those hits. Embrace. And I'm slowly coming out of quicksand because now he is, after that first couple of cracks, he had a lot of steam on him. And then I could tell he pushes his punches, but he hits hard.
Doolittle's tough, bro. Doolittle, I've watched Doolittle's fights prior to your fight, but your fight is the one that displayed how tough he was, dude.
Yeah, I think I was underestimating him.
So did I. I definitely underestimated Doolittle until he fought you.
I seen even have him on
the nickname Honey Badger describes him perfectly.
Oh,
100%.
They damage like crazy, and they just keep fighting. So he's attacking, he's hitting, and now I can kind of like, I'm slowly getting out of the quicksand, but he's still attacking, and I'm like, all right, I can take the shot, boom, boom, boom. I'm getting hit, don't get me wrong. He's fucking clipping me while I'm still trying to recover from that temple shot that had me fucking dazed and confused.
And then
sure. And then I knew as time went on, then we finally separated. And then I knew I remember Dan Murguliata telling me, look, Mike, you got to show me something.
Yeah.
So I started to roll a little bit and just kind of threw some hooks to show like, hey, I'm still in this fight. Roll, let me clinch. We separated probably like 25, 30 seconds left in the fight. And then we just kind of moved around. And I could tell I could tell he was dazed from trying to fucking, he was.
Oh, you
tired.
caught him. You caught him a couple ones, dude. Where you're like, oh, this.
There was a couple little check.
Yeah, dude. That you could see the fight was changing. Yeah, I remember this, dude. Cause
couple little check hooks.
Yep.
That's like
Couple little check hooks. I landed him inside, but he was throwing so many. So a combination of the little check hooks, him throwing at the end of the round. I could tell he was tired. I'm coming to of being dazed.
Yeah.
The camera points to me. I'm all bruised up. I'm shaking my head because I'm disappointed. I pride myself in being perfect. I want to go in there and knock people out and dominate.
Sure.
I go back to my corner. I sit down. My coach Gio and John are like, man, sit the fuck down. I'm like, all right, shake out your legs. Breathe it out.
Your coach is fantastic on BKFC app, by the way. I heard him say, you fucking better fucking dig, bro. This is your fight.
Yeah,
go take it. Yeah, dude. I remember listening to it live, dude.
I think they wiped my face down, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm like,
Yeah, no, you were, bro. You were, dude, because I was watching it, and I was, because, as a person who interviews fighters, you want to pay attention to all that shit, right? So I'm trying to pay attention as being excited, because I have a favorite. I've chosen somebody. So I get really involved. I get really excited. And I remember your coach saying, like, dude, it's time to turn up, bro. You know what I mean? And I remember you, like, shaking your head. You're like, yeah, all right. And I was like, dude, that's it right here, dude. This is when you knocked him out. Because I was already out of my chair. My woman was laying on my lap as I was watching your fight. I said, bitch, you got to get up. I said, I have to see what's going to happen. Because I seen the whole atmosphere was changing within your fight. So I was standing. And apparently she must have seen my atmosphere change because she started filming me. I had no idea about it until I looked on the story 20 or 30 minutes later after your fight because I was already fucking stoked. And I was like, yo, you caught that? She's like, yeah, dude, I did. I was like, dude, I seen it happening. All I seen was the atmosphere change within that ring. I seen your coach, and I heard the only camera time that he had was like, yo, what the fuck? Come on, it's time to turn up, dude. And it was something snapped within you. You're like, oh, fuck, I might be losing this fight, so it's time to turn up.
It was definitely a moment where like, all right, cool. I made it to the end of the round. The dude fucking got me. He fucking dinged me up. Now it's time to attack and press and keep the action going. Because at that moment, you got to win back. Cool. You got to win back the ground. You got to win back the hill. You got to take that fucking hill. If I went out there and I let him keep pressing me and showing I'm still hurt, then he has a mental advantage over me. But if I start this next round and I fucking press and attack, that lets him know that I'm still in this fucking fight and I'm coming for you. So, like, a lot of those things, whether I'm tired and still dazed, which I was, because I was dazed and I was like, but I was not in that, I wasn't in that foggy.
You were never out, dude.
I wasn't in that quicksand. My body didn't feel like quicksand no more.
Yeah.
So I was still like, all right, cool. I'm still recovering from the shot. I no longer feel like I'm in quicksand. Now I'm like, let's fucking attack.
I didn't think at any point in that fight that you were going to get knocked out.
I watched when Doolittle started that flurry, his gas tank was on full. By the end of it, it was empty. Round was ending.
Toast.
And then as soon you
Mike
take it
Richman's
off and come back, and it was over. Dog.
Mike Richman's
like,
his stamina kicked in. Your stamina was great, bro.
But shout out to Dan Mergliotta. Hey, Mike, got to show me something. I like that man. Dan
Mergliotta's the tightest fuck, dog.
I think it was, I don't know if it was Doolittle's dad or someone else. I think was trying to talk to Dan later, like, you should have stopped. They were like, maybe, I mean, I get it. You want your son to win, or your friend or family member, like, you want them to win them in the test, but, like, I was still in the fight.
The fight wasn't over, dude.
You got to remember.
It wasn't over. It's like you're trying to shut down, epic finish for both of us, for both of our careers. Because at the end of the day, it was still an awesome fight for both of us. And it's just that's what makes epic fights, epic finishes, is just knowing.
That's what makes legends.
That's what makes cool fucking fights.
You're a legend, bro. You're gonna be a legend in this game because you came in so early, and you already have such a strong following. And you have the fucking resume to prove your following. You're gonna be a legend, bro.
The thing that you gotta respect is that Dan has been in the fight game for so long. He knows that he's like, you gotta show me something. That's when you started throwing them little check hooks. But he's one of two of the highest level refs we've ever known.
Facts.
Dan Mergliotta and Herb Dean, dog,
Facts.
right there.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, they know
Well,
what's going
Dan's
on.
got experience repping for me. I mean, Dan's ref some of my fights. Herb, they ref my fights in my Bellator days. They know I'm gonna go out there and be a fucking warrior in battle. So like, just tell me like, hey man, just come on, Mike, let's go. Show me something. You know,
Yeah.
all right, boom, cool. That's all I'm here.
Mike, I got a question for you. How do you feel about BKFC and David and everybody entertaining the idea of some of these UFC guys and Bellator fighters coming over and thinking they can dominate and get more money than you guys that have been here and built this company?
I've talked about this in other interviews. I think.
Sorry, if you have, then skip it because I don't give a fuck otherwise. Then I just kind of wanted to get your opinion on the matter. If you've already given that opinion, then fuck it.
Very quickly and bluntly, I don't like when people complain about it. I think you just need to suck it up and just understand the concept of bigger names fighters getting brought over to BKFC.
Yeah, they're just trying to get a bag,
I
too.
fucking
feel
love
that.
that
I
answer,
feel
dude.
that.
I
Yeah,
love that
absolutely.
answer, dude.
Because I do see more UFC strikers
I love that answer,
starting
dude.
to come over. I see that happening.
And I put it.
That doesn't change your
put it
rankings.
this way, real quickly, because I was a middle tier guy. I was that guy that was in Bellator. I had a good Bellator run. I had a good fan base, put on some good fights. I wasn't a big name UFC guy, but I also wasn't this guy who never really made it anywhere in the MMA scene.
Sure.
Name me one fucking goddamn fighter right now, which I don't think there is one, that has only done bare knuckle and anything else. Maybe I'm wrong, but every person that has made some sort of name bare knuckle started in MMA or boxing. They were an aspiring fighter. Now, I say this all the time, over and over again. There's no fucking way you didn't make it to the level that this UFC fighter did. I get it, and now you're mad that they came here because you're in bare knuckle and you're doing all right. But however, if the roles were reversed and you're just whatever fighter fucking McGee, you're never gonna go to the UFC. You got an opportunity to go to the UFC. You think that fighter's gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna go do BKFC. I'm not gonna go fight in the UFC. No, you're gonna win to the UFC.
I 100% agree.
That is, yeah, absolutely.
I 100% agree with that. The only thing that I think that I want to add on to that is that anybody that gets paid more than you because of your fucking name or their name is because they earn that fucking name, for one. Two, as long as that David or whoever makes the rankings doesn't fuck with rankings because of name.
Right.
I think if you earned, because you're not a bare knuckle fighter because you came over from UFC. That doesn't make you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That doesn't make you number one.
You have to
that
start,
doesn't make you number one.
Now you have to start again.
This is a whole different
up,
sport, dude.
I feel.
This is a whole different sport. And the guys that are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Ben Rothwell.
Right. If you're in the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, that is because you earned your fucking name in there. Not because you came up.
I agree, but let me be a caveat. There's not enough sample size. Let's say you're a bare knuckle fighter and you have 2 fights in bare knuckle or 3 fights in bare knuckle fighter, and you're a UFC fighter that has proved you're a knockout fucking beast. You're a big name. You came over to BKFC.
Fuck, he's right there too. I thought about this, but
you're gonna stay because you're 3-0. You're 3-0 in BKFC, and this.
But you have. Do you have to stop and evaluate that this is a complete different sport? You're not on the ground. You're not kicking. You're not grappling.
I agree that. I do agree they need to do at least one fight.
Yeah.
I do agree they need to show one fight. Now, that's up to the promotion to test that dude's metal.
Absolutely.
Right. Who
Absolutely.
do they match him up with? That's
fucking honest with you. There's fighters in there's fighters in the promotion that might be 2-3-0, and they fought some fucking duds. Some motherfucking duds that I think a fucking high level UFC fighter would have fucking dusted them too. That's my god honest truth. There's some dudes that are fucking shouldn't be in there. We still have fucking cards in BKFC, the fucking beginning of the fucking show, where you watch those dudes fighting, you're like, that dude should fucking be up here.
Could you?
Nah, I get it. The sport's still new.
Yes.
Still new.
It's only 3 years deep, and it's the fastest growing sport in the world. And I've had
31 events in.
I believe that it is gonna be the most dominant combat sport in America.
If you think of UFC,
But calling over calling Chad Mendes over, calling Ben Rothwell over, calling over these big names. They're going to bring more viewerships over here. So if you're this fucking little guy McGee who's 1-0 that hasn't made a name for himself, that no one knows who the fuck you are, guess what? You brought more. This dude has brought more eyes over here to make you a fucking
yes,
star, just like Bellator model.
Yes.
Bringing over Rampage, all this. Guess what? They brought more eyes to Bellator.
And also,
100%.
Not only did they bring more eyes to you, but now they have opened the door for you to fight them.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
That's a fact.
Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, they even if they do and they take your ranking, well, now you have a chance to prove your ranking.
That's true.
We have already seen that a lot of the ranking systems. Doesn't mean
Would you
shit.
fight, Mike? Would you fight Perry?
Absolutely.
Oh my god,
Absolutely.
that's fucking thug. I'm glad that's on the show, dude. Because I like Perry and I like you a lot too, man. I think you're both gangsters, dude. But I don't actually. I hate when I pick fighters. It is a super interview fight, dude. Like that is a massive fight. If you and Jug don't fight, then it has to be you and Perry. I think that's the only no-brainer around. And I think if anybody doesn't see it, then they're fucking retarded.
Your card brought out some good some UFC people too.
Fuck yeah, you had a whole star-studded full of people.
Yeah, Rose is a good friend of mine. Rose is a good friend of mine.
She's a stud, dude.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje, they're good people. Yeah, Brandon Gertz is a good close friend of mine. He's from Minnesota. He wrestled at Mankato.
I think Gertz just followed us on the bus recently.
Yeah, he trained with me for many years in Minnesota before I moved to Denver. Yeah, it was a cool card.
It was a super cool card, and it actually filled up a lot of that stadium, dude. I looked around there because you always get curious.
That First Energy Bank Stadium was fucking nice, dude. I like that.
Yeah, you get curious, and you're like, how many people are going to come to this show that nobody's ever seen before, right? Especially with the newer fucking states and stuff. And they're like, how much are you going to fill up? Dude, Denver looked packed.
But like I said, I've said it off of camera. Denver is kind of like Great Falls. I don't know how many events were going on. You know, because like Florida, like who said it? Oh, Ryan Perez said it.
Ryan Perez said it, yeah.
You know, fighting is just another event that you choose to go to, where Montana and Colorado.
That is the event. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's that weekend
Omaha seemed like when I fought in Omaha, they're very much like the Dust event. They're a big fight town. Wichita was kind of like that too. They're kind of a fight town.
That's all we have is fighting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, how much more shit do we have to do? Fishing? We just talked about
We don't like fishing or hunting. We like the fist fight, though.
The fact that Denver did have a bunch, because Denver is a fun-ass city, and it's north of Denver, Broomfield. It wasn't technically Denver. It was a super cool environment. The crowd was fucking intense. It was fun, yeah.
It looked like it had it going on in there. Who would you want to see fight for the 145 strap?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so I want to throw some names out there before you answer this question, because you really do have some decent names in there. You got Kai Stewart, you got Howard Davis, you got Jimmy Rivera, you got obviously Crowder's definitely in the mix. He's fought top dogs all the way in there, even if he's lost one or two. He has fought top level fighters. Who do you think should compete for the 145 belt?
Well, didn't Jimmy Rivera and Howard Davis fight each other?
Yeah, they drawed.
That was a good fight.
That was a really good fight.
I saw that one. That was a really good fight.
You got Howard Davis, basically that's undefeated with his draw, and then you got Kai, who's undefeated.
I just got banned on TikTok for doing fucking nothing.
For what?
Fucking cunts. Go on.
You got Kai, who's undefeated, who's beat everybody. And then you have a couple. You have Johnny. You have Dodson, who's willing to drop weight for that belt. Who do you think should fight for that belt?
I don't know. I think John Dodson looks super good and skillful. Then he's got the resume just showing that he can still throw bombs. And then he went out there and he executed that. Jimmy Rivera looked super sharp. Him and Howard Davis put on a fun fight.
They were dogs.
And Kai is a young, up and coming. Talented kid. I think Kai is close to that title shot. I think.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude.
That's the boy, dude.
That's what we got too, man.
Of course we got.
I think he's close to it. A fighter like Kai, you want to build him up. You want to build him up right, because you don't want to. I'm not saying elongate his time to get to the title, but keep building him up in the right way. Keep building the fan base.
I absolutely agree, Mike. I absolutely agree. I think one or two more good ones can make a superstar out of this kid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. The kid just tightened up his game a little bit more.
He just showed him he can go 5.
We're all tightening up our game. We're still all, even me, I still got to tighten up my game. And I got fucking over 30-something professional fights.
I think you're willing to fight the toughest dude
in boxing.
I think you're the one of the very, 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 very few that are willing to step to the guy that has got it down. And I hate to say that to you, to your face, or on mic, but I think Jug is the only one that has truly figured the whole sport out. I think you are the man that's going to. I still believe this. That's why I push it so hard. I think he's the only one that has a chance to stop Jug. If that comes to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he's the only one that's skill-wise, powerful enough-wise, that could catch Jug slipping. I think the only one that's mastered.
And I agree.
I think he's the only one that's mastered bare knuckle the way he has.
I know Jug and I are later in our age. We're.
Your age don't matter. Obviously, that shit don't matter. Look at you guys right now. I don't want to talk about that shit because I don't think that shit matters in bare knuckle.
We know age don't.
To a certain extent, but I got way more miles in fighting than Jug.
Absolutely, dude, and it does matter. That shit matters. That shit matters. That shit matters. And I think, because we grew up to boxing. I love boxing to my fucking core, dude. Everyone in my family knows this. Like, our family owns the boxing club in town, and we love boxing. Glove boxing is our fucking sport, dude. Whether it's southpaw, Philly shell, motherfucking orthodox. We know our styles. We know the jab. We know a hook. We know an uppercut. We know rounds. We know it all. And then when it comes to MMA, we know a lot of MMA people.
For sure.
And then we have bare knuckle. And then we look at it. And when I went to my first bare knuckle show, I looked at it. I said, this is something entirely new.
Yeah, I watched the
This is so different.
first crack was like the second fight out the door. I said, holy shit, I love this.
Because we've all been in street fights. I have fucked up people in the bar. This guy, well, I don't know about you, but I know he's fucked people up in the bar. Like, we've all been in street fights. We get street fights. It's not the fucking same. Nobody can compare this. This is way different.
It's way different.
This is somebody wrapping your hands up to the point of your knuckles, and they fuck you up. Like, or not.
Cause
professional.
Like, and it's crazy because when I first saw this shit, I think they only did
it blew my mind,
in
dude.
Wyoming or some shit.
Mind, dude. Yeah.
And I was like, these motherfuckers are going actual bare fucking knuckle. Holy shit. Hell yeah. This shit's sick.
I got like 10 more minutes, guys. I got like 10 more minutes and I got to roll.
Okay, we're going to run through them. Mike. You gave us an awesome show already, so we're just going to run through them.
Do you have any a favorite Minnesota artist, rather it's whatever type of artist, either it's painting, wrestling, music, whatever?
Bronco Nagurski.
Prof, I like Prof. He's
Yo! That was literally gonna be my answer. That's my favorite fucking Minnesota fucking artist. Absolutely.
Gang member,
dude, we went to a show. That shit was sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah, we like atmosphere too. Shout out Slug.
Right, obviously atmosphere. I wanted to say that, but I know like that's an easy.
No, Prof is gang member. That's way better, dude. That's way better. Dude.
Yeah. Actually, Christian showed me Prof.
Prof is that got me through pre-release. When I went to prison and I went to pre-release, bro, Prof helped me get through my pre-release.
I can see that.
Okay, so you started wrestling at a young age. Is wrestling still close to your heart?
Facts.
I grew up wrestling, but in Minnesota, obviously wrestle, but I always liked the fight.
That's huge.
So like, I will watch wrestling, but but it's not that big for me. I enjoy it, but not that big.
Perfect. I got one for you. Ready? How big is your dick?
Hey, I did have to ask you for once.
My 145, my 135 days, it was, it seemed much more bigger than when I get fucking bigger now. I don't know. Shit.
That is a really good answer.
I feel like that's true.
Yo, that's a really good answer, dude.
Yeah.
That's a really good answer.
145, 135, Mike, my dick looks really big. Once I get up to this 185 plus,
it's okay.
Hey,
It's average. It's still above average.
I've been losing a little weight, so I feel what you're saying. I've been dropping poundage. So
Yo, wait.
Tight,
I had a question just because I was curious.
wait, there was no answer. There was no answer.
How
No,
tall?
he did. He
how-
gave us a medium answer, bro.
How tall are you? Because you were saying you can drop 28 pounds, gain 20 pounds, but when you gain the 20 to like
You don't watch
185,
fighting. Just keep in mind.
that you
Christian
feel like that you look like really
How
big.
tall am I? Is that what my question is?
Yeah.
5'9".
Oh, see, me too. See, and I'm 185 right now, but you wouldn't.
Wait, you're
think
trying to
it.
fight him or what?
No. I'm
Mike
just.
Richman out?
Oh,
Oh, shit. Once this hand heals, bro.
oh shit!
I
yeah.
got This might be
Goddamn.
this might be my last question for you, and I'm gonna let Levi run the last of them. And because I have to ask it because these are my people, both of them are. I like these dogs a lot. Actually, everybody you want to fight are my friends, which kind of sucks because I really like you too, bro. We haven't met in person, but I'm gonna give you a big ass hug when I see you in person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Palomino or Brito minus belts. If you take away belts, who do you prefer?
Just a better fighter.
No. Who do you think is a better fight for you in general? Palomino or Brito?
Oh shit! If you drop down again, okay.
Yep.
I think Palomino's a tougher fight.
Why? Power or skill?
Skill, footwork, and power, everything.
Fair point.
Got a good package.
Damn. I just have, dude. I have Brito. I have Brito out skilling Palomino, dude. I think Brito hits a little hard. I think Palomino hits a little harder.
Can be tricky. Brito style can be tricky with the hands down, the ambush, Sergio Martinez style. It can be tricky, but if he runs into the wrong guy that can land accurately, that's dangerous.
Okay, even better question. Are you ready? Not concerning you. Who won that fight?
I thought Palomino won that fight. I was there for it.
I was there also. That's all I wanted to know.
So I got one quick one. With your tattoos, did you choose like that classical sailor type fucking?
Black and white.
No, they're not black and white. I see color.
They're kind of like, yeah.
Are they gray? Are they gray wash? Are they prison or
take
what?
the sailor route for a reason.
They're like gray wash.
Gray wash, yeah.
Gray wash.
I'm gray wash
I
too,
just
bro.
started with a little. I don't even have. I tell people, they're like, man, you got so many tattoos, but it was a lot of little pieces, and then you kind of piece it all together.
That's
I don't
me
really
too.
have,
Yeah.
a full.
You don't have like a
half
one.
sleeve that's
Okay.
one big design. It's kind of like a lot of piecework putting together. I mean, my very first tattoo is this fucking chick.
That chick's
here, I got
bad,
it.
bro. That chick's bad. I had to trace your body the other day.
The Marine Corps.
Yeah, I had to
Very
trace
first
you,
little
dude.
piece up there.
It's weird to trace other
Yeah.
men. When you make advertisements, you got to trace them, cut them out, highlight them, whatever, shadow them, a bunch of shit, right? I had to cut you out 3 fucking times, so I got to know your body pretty well. It's pretty gay, but it's true. And I looked at your tattoo on your arm. I was like, that bitch is bad, bro. yeah. I was like, that shit's tight, dude.
And the BKFC and the fighters aren't supposed to promote marijuana or CBD, but can be sponsored by OnlyFans and Blue Chew and Kratom. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Because I don't see like having a King Palm sponsor as a bad thing, or like a CBD gummy is a bad thing.
Or a dispensary that serves marijuana.
it's-
I want to know
The
your
only thing
feelings
I
on that, bro.
The only thing I think of is one of two things. One, they got a big potential CBD sponsor or some sort of THC, whatever, Delta 8, whatever sponsor in the works, and they haven't finalized the deal yet, so they don't want to fuck with that. So, that could be coming out, one. Or two, I think they're just being kind of, I think
Pussies.
they're trying to be PC.
Pussies.
Which,
They said
Just
for
say it.
like-
That's pussy shit, bro. But you can
I just
advertise
treat it
fucking
like,
Budweiser
and pussy.
and pussy.
with boxing and MMA, where they're still kind of
Bro.
tested for the most positions, but they need to move towards the NFL and other pro sports.
Absolutely,
Okay, I get that,
dog.
though.
That's a fact.
All right, that's fair. Mike, you've been a fucking dog, dude, and I want to have you on again. Do not dog us again, bro. It took me 6 months to fucking get you. You know it as well as I do. You know I'm not lying.
No, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think we could have built a better communication line to get it started. You guys got a fucking awesome show. You know, I get hit up all in, and it's no disrespect to you. You guys got a fucking awesome show.
Thanks, man.
Legit. I'm really glad. I wish I would have got on it sooner. But when you get bombarded, and I want to say anyone of you guys were bombarding me, but we have so many people like, hey,
Absolutely, we get it. We get it, bro.
Yeah.
We get it.
So, you know, it's just. I think if we linked up and actually chatted, and
We're gonna hang out, dude.
yeah,
We're gonna party.
sure.
You like to party?
Come to Glacier National Park. We'll take you out.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, we run my
Yeah.
dude. Mike, when you come here, bro, and Jug, you know this as well as true. I don't give a fuck if you guys are homies or not homies, or you fight or not fight. Even if you're in the same town at the same fucking time, Mike, you come hang out with us, bro.
Hell yeah.
Legitimately.
Sure.
I think you get down with us, bro. I really respect you as a fighter, as a person. Keep your pimping on strong. Keep your hand. Do your thing, baby. We're going to continue to promote you. And when you are ready to have that discussion with Jug live, we want you both on.
We're here for it.
I'm totally down for it. Like, all I want to
Like you
say
said.
is, regarding to that, is David, send those contracts.
That's right.
Send those contracts.
We got David on tomorrow. We're going to influence what we can.
Let's do it.
But with
Juggernaut and Marie sign the contracts. We do all the fucking combo fucking interviews that they want to do. We do your show 10 times.
Hell yeah.
We can talk all we want, but I'm not doing that song and dance again until that fucking contract comes.
Gang members, I respect
yeah,
that.
I
I
feel
respect that. Mike, I know you got some girls to go to tend and protect, so I'm going to let you go, bro, but I really do thank you, and I'm sure these guys,
Dude,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
nice to meet you,
Thank
man.
you for coming on.
we thank you as much as we can, dude. We want to have you on again, and we appreciate your time. We're going to make sure that you have a fucking awesome fucking show because we're going to edit it perfect, and your episode's coming out within Monday?
Monday.
I could probably
Christian
get it
said
done.
you'll get on it.
Monday.
And then
That's
if you
awesome.
have
I
any sponsors
appreciate
you want to
it.
shout out, go
Yeah,
ahead.
definitely shoot your sponsors out. That's important for us and you.
For sure. I mean, obviously, OnlyFans is a big sponsor for me. Knockout Canada. Those two are good big sponsors for me. And, I'm always looking at more. I want to make a big shout out to Spearmint Rhino.
Spearmint Rhino, baby.
Spearmint Rhino.
I got to
That's
show
right.
up for Spearmint Rhino. Yeah, absolutely. And then the Smith Brothers, Combat Sports, they're my, Kevin Smith does a great job in trying to manage my career, and I'm a hard fighter to deal with.
Oh, I didn't know
So you can
that.
talk-
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I
I'm a
like
hard
Kevin,
fighter to deal
dude.
with.
I didn't know that was your
I can call
manager,
him
dude.
and text him
Fuck
and beat up
yeah.
his ass about shit sometimes, so I appreciate him for always kind of.
Fuck yeah, shout out Kevin.
And yeah, man, I just appreciate all my guys out there.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Mike, you've been fantastic. I really appreciate you for joining us, man, and I'm sure these guys are going to have something to say to you as well.
Christian?
Dude, yeah, it was really cool to meet you and talk to you. I didn't really know much about you, but I know
He's our
a lot
tech
more
guy.
now. So, yeah, it's nice to meet you,
Yeah, he
man.
watches on how to make the show better, so we love this guy. Mike, thank you. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. And shout out to our sponsors as well, 20 Past 4 and Jamie St. Mark's.
Thank you. And
Yes,
no,
sir.
actually, can Mike, I actually have to pause your show for a second because I actually have a big, super duper announcement that I'm going to cut out of this right now. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so hold on. Let me turn my shit around. And it's important that you be here because I'm announcing it right now. It's not official yet, but we got paperwork to sign, but I think we got our first major sponsorship deal that happened today as well. So, if you guys are in Great Falls, Montana, and you guys are looking for some serious gangster weed, we're looking at me, Christian, and Levi are all looking to sign a contract with Mary Mart Dispensaries. They're the best weed in Montana. And
Out of the old Stellar building.
Yep, they were in the Stellar building. So if you guys have any questions, DM us. We'd be glad to help you all out. And we want to thank Mike Richman for joining the show. And we'd love to have this motherfucker back on because he's a motherfucking gangster. He may be a motherfucking Marine, but in actuality, this guy's a fucking human version of the Wolverines. Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah.
With that, hell yeah, Mike.
Mike, thank you for
Thanks,
joining
man.
us, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Text me, bro. Text me.
For sure.
Have a good night tonight.
Yeah.